Now, exactly a week ago, that is of course last week Saturday, NIO came out and announced that they will be putting their production to a halt simply because of supply chain issues. They said that most of the suppliers that supplies them, they had closed simply because of COVID outbreaks in China, which these, ladies and gents, make some of the NIO retail investors to be worried about the NIO delivery numbers for the month of April. Well, during this week, without even a week later, NIO came out, or we read in a wonderful article to say that the production in the current NIO factory is not at a completely shut down. There is still production happening during the week. In fact, this very same thing was confirmed by Nomura, who, by the way, came out and gave or reiterated a buy rating or maintained a buy rating with a price target of around $51. Now, Nomura, what they said, they indicated that NIO, it is not at a complete halt. They are still producing vehicles, but of course at a lower scale. But they emphasized the point that NIO, it is still producing cars, which is something that is truly amazing and gave investors or retail investors like myself a relief to get to know that NIO is still continuing with their production, and it did not even shut down their production line completely due to these supply chain constraints, which brought a lot of joy to those or to the investors that are investing into this NIO stock. Now, before we go further into more news that we just read yesterday of NIO, which ought to excite investors, please note that, as I always say, this video is just an entertainment video and you should not take it as a professional financial advice video. Now, please just do me a favor. I would really appreciate if you can do this for me, and that is, please just hit that like button if you're enjoying the content that I'm giving you on this video, and the content, of course, that I am still to give you for the remaining few minutes in the video, as this helps with YouTube's algorithm. And like I said, I'll really do appreciate, because like I said, it takes some few hours for me to prepare such content and give it to you guys, or do a video about it and share it on this channel. So I really appreciate if you can just hit that likes button, and if you're new, probably subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now, more wonderful news that we just read of NIO is the fact that you remember that NIO is a premium electric vehicle company, and we read that the sales that NIO generated, or the sales that NIO announced for the month of March, beat the sales of BMW, Audi and Mercedes-Benz combined. So the single sales of 9,829 deliveries or sales for the month of March on NIO beat the combined sales of these other three premium vehicles, namely BMW, Audi and Mercedes-Benz, which is something that is truly amazing, and must just show you that it is looking like the demand of NIO in China, it is seriously picking up and kind of like showing some dominance when comparing to these other luxury brands. I mean, BMW just sold over 3,100 vehicles, whereas on the other side, BMW sold almost 1,200 vehicles for the month of March. And last but not least, Audi sold around 116 vehicles for the month of March, of which, if you combine the sales of those three, they give you around 4,438, which that just only makes you see that NIO is delivering, or these deliveries are around approximately 50% of what NIO is delivering on a month to month, which is something that has to motivate you to probably see the potential that lies within this NIO stock. I mean, you remember that NIO in the year 2021, under this still same segment of premium electric vehicles, they constituted, or that over 91,000 deliveries they reported in 2021, it constituted to over 40% of the entire premium electric vehicle market, which is something that is just truly amazing and must just show you that NIO is a company that is doing quite well. Now, the fact that we are seeing some good demand on NIO under this premium electric vehicle in China, just give us some of the good things that we can even expect to see, probably how NIO will perform outside of China. I mean, as I've already told you, NIO is not a premium EV which is only liked in China, but even people outside of China, they like this vehicle because this is one of the vehicles where technology wise it is top notch. When you see the kind of services they provide, it is of first class. I mean, the things like battery swap stations, which, ladies and gents, offers convenience to consumers whereby they can go and do a battery swap in less than 4.5 minutes. It is something that continues, or it is going to continue to attract people or consumers or people that buy the NIO cars to come in masses, because this company, with a NIO car, you get convenience, which then gives NIO a competitive advantage over the other electric vehicles company, which is something that is truly amazing, and you should underline it, as this is the one thing that, like I said, battery swap stations, that makes NIO to stand out from the other EV companies. And of course, whilst we are still talking about these swap stations, you remember that yesterday we saw wonderful news of saying that NIO is hiring a plant manager in EU, which is in Europe, who will be producing these battery swap stations. Now, this is something that is truly amazing, as I've just told you. Now, battery swap station is one of the things that makes NIO to stand out, as it offers convenience to the NIO clients, or to the NIO consumers, or to those that own the NIO cars, which is something that is really amazing, and it's something that I believe is not only going to make NIO flourish in China, but it is going to make NIO to flourish even outside of China, because of this model of bus, which is something that is truly amazing, and something that I believe it must motivate you to probably stay long onto this NIO stock, because NIO, probably whether you like it or not, this is a company that is going to be one of the dominators, or one of the company that dominates this EV industry, not only in China, but to the world at large, which is something which I believe that it has to motivate you to probably load the boat or buy probably the NIO shares, especially at this low trading price, as this is a company which is just said to do very well. Now, like I said, I'm not saying, of course, just quickly go and buy, but as I always say, before you buy or before you increase your holdings, please do make sure that you do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing into this NIO stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.